Okay, thank you. First of all, I'm really happy to be here today. And Matt, thank you so much for taking the time to do the judging today. Let me actually start with a couple of questions. Would you agree that nowadays, generally, and in our current situation specifically, every company doesn't have much of a choice but to take care of their digital presence, right?
It's a very general statement, but let's say yes.
And also, wouldn't you agree that more often than not, it's not quite so easy to find qualified candidates in digital marketing to cater to those digital needs that companies are having right now?
Also a very general statement, but let's say yes.
Oh, awesome. So wouldn't that create an opportunity for a platform that would allow companies to find those qualified candidates more easily? Well, that is why we created Tribe. It is a network and a marketplace of digital marketing talents, teams, and tools that utilizes almost a dating app-like matching algorithm to connect those companies in need of digital services with those who provide them. Let me give you a quick example. Let's say there is a company looking to improve their search rankings. So all they have to do is to go to workwithtribe.com, which is what I'm inviting everyone to do, and create a profile according to their needs, which, by the way, takes less than 10 minutes. And then the algorithm does the rest. So they're able to see what opportunities are out there in terms of permanent hires, if they would like to make one. Also in terms of agencies, if they're trying to outsource that service, as well as online tools, if that's what they're looking for to improve their SEO efforts. So all in all, we're looking at a full ecosystem of all things digital marketing, talents, teams, and tools. So where are we right now in terms of the platform development? We have a fully functioning beta version of the platform, and we're currently in the process of initial user acquisition. So the beta version is free, but once we switch from the beta to the alpha one, we're planning to introduce a subscription model for the companies with multi-level subscription model for the companies and a freemium model for the service providers, which means that all the basic functionality is going to be free. However, if they would like to have a premium profile, they can do that as well. So think about it as LinkedIn Premium, for example. So what sets us aside from other talent marketplaces such as Fiverr, for example, Freelancer, or Upwork? First of all, we're exclusive to digital marketing, but at the same time, we cover the full ecosystem of it. Second of all, we're a curated marketplace, which means we verify the expertise of the service providers before they're able to publish the profile. And last but not least, the matching algorithm takes into consideration various data points way beyond the skill set. That's
okay.
it.
Cool. That brings us to the end of the presentation. So now 4 minutes of Q&As, and I'll I've got some questions as well that I'd like to ask. So maybe if you kick it off, Matt, and we can go from there.
Sure. Well, I actually had a startup in the HR space, in recruitment specifically. So my take on that market is that it's all about traction. There's dozens of alternatives for both people looking for work and for people that are trying to hire. And getting ahead of that crowd is very, very hard. How many candidates, how many matches, and how many customers and job listings do you have right now?
Well, we have very recently launched the platform almost like a month and a half ago, and we have just started, getting the word out there. So we have about 55 experts on the platform and 10 companies, as in 10 job listings. But like I said, we have just started, so it's really the very first stage.
Great. And how many successful matches did happen during that time?
So I would say because the ratio is almost 1 to 5, every company, every job listings that we have, which is, like I said, 10 of them, they were able to get at least 4 matches out of the 50 plus candidates that we have.
Okay. And how many applications did follow through?
In fact, what happens on the platform is that we connect them and they can, kind of like start exchanging messages on the platform, but then they can take the process outside.
So you don't know?
No, we can't read the messages that are happening between the companies and the candidates.
I did not ask if you can read messages. I asked if you knew if candidates that are coming from your platform got hired or not. Because
Oh, I
this
see,
is
I
the
see, I see.
question, if your platform is an efficient source of candidates. We have delivered hundreds of perfectly matched candidates to one of the biggest companies in the world that were just, and they were just building a network of developers to hire for later, because you have this period where you're under the contract obliged to pay the success fee. We were in success fee model.
Yep.
And they waited until the period expired and only then started hiring. And we weren't efficient way of that. That was just a way to go around our contract and hire later. But nevertheless, that means that we didn't have the ability to actually deliver hires. And question is, are you only delivering candidates or are you delivering hires?
So at this stage, we're only delivering candidates, and but this is a great point that we should be able to track the success of kind of like the later stages of hiring. But that is also why we have a subscription model versus a success fee, because that guarantees a better cash flow as we thought. But once again, this is all up for testing, as like I said, we're very young.
But right now, you're not charging your users for anything.
No, we're not, since we're
So,
only doing the early adopters.
okay, and when are you planning to start charging them?
So we want to launch the alpha version of the website, which is, kind of like a more upgraded version of it by the end of the
Actually, it
summer.
goes another way, I think. Alpha is first, beta is later, and then it's you roll up. But never mind.
So Olya, like, great job considering that you were unable to show us your presentation. So again, we've got your pitch deck, so the judges are going to look through that as well, taking that into account. So great job, and yeah, best of luck.